has decided to repeal the anti-conversion law. It is likely to be done on the floor of the House, and an amendment needs to be passed. Now, what were the changes that were made in this anti-conversion law? Marriage as a pretext for conversion. Now, this particular ground in the anti-conversion laws is a part of the laws in Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, both of them BJP ruled states, and that was the changes that was made. Anti-conversion law has existed in different states across the country. Interestingly, it was the Congress party in some of the states that had brought in this law. But the key amendment, which is being brought by these BJP ruled states and earlier in the state of Karnataka as well, that if marriage is used as a pretext and a ground for conversion, then it amounts to a criminal offence in the state. Cutting across to my colleague Harish, who's joining us on the broadcast. Harish, tell us more about, is the bill going to go in totality, or there are certain parts of the bill which are going to be amended or repealed?
Well, most probably there will be amendment that will, in a way, water down the earlier law passed by the BJP government. There are contentious parts, but for example, a particular rule in that particular act wanted details of both the couples to be put out, and that the Congress even back then had said would give ammunition to the vigilante groups. Perhaps that is something that will be removed in terms of how much detail can be put out. The second is it gave, in a way, a blanket permission for the district administration to probe, even without any prima facie doubt coming out. Just on a mere pretext of a complaint, they could have gone for a full-fledged probe. Perhaps there will be amendment to that clause as well, putting in enough checks and balances to ensure that the district administration is not given excess power to interfere into the personal matters of people over there. These are 2-3 aspects that will be looked into. Right now, this hasn't been discussed in the cabinet, but what we do know is that in principle, there has been approval given to bring in amendments to this particular act in the next session, and that would perhaps happen once the budget is tabled on the 7th. After that, either in the budget session or in the next session after that, you will see this happening on the floor of the House.
All right, my colleague Harish Upadhyay getting us all the details. Nagaraj